Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson number 18 in the Awesome English series. Today it's Cooking with Chris. Kind of, actually. It really is cooking with me. Because in today's lesson, I had to write it down. Actually, I have so many things written down for this lesson. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make a meal. I'm really hungry. And we're going to cook and describe what things look like, what I'm doing. We're going to make this meal together. We're also going to practice explaining a process. This, then this, first this, next that, this, then that. We're going to use all of that and a lot of the other things that we've learned in previous lessons. Describing, process, cooking. You get to watch me try not to hurt myself. And I'm very hungry. So let's get started. Okay, so now we are in my small kitchen and we're going to get started making my meal. Here we have some meat. It is pork. Pork is from a pig. It is in a white container. The meat is very pink. This pork has a lot of fat. I am ripping open the package. Ooh, look at this. It is a red chili. It is spicy. I like spicy food and I want to add something spicy to my meal today. Here I have a bulb of garlic. It is small and white. It has some crunchy, dry skin on the outside. Next, I have a big orange carrot. It has long white roots. Wow, this is a really big carrot. I've never really had big carrots like this in America. Here I have long green onions. I took them out of the plastic bag. They have tape on them. Wow, this tape is, it's hard to get off. Let's peel the tape off. All right, wait, it's still stuck on me. It's really sticky tape. But let's get these ready to go. Ooh, what do we have here? These are mushrooms. They are fresh mushrooms. They are in small bunches. These are groups of mushrooms. They look really fresh. Look at them, they're rubbery and bouncy. They have soft gills on the bottom. I love mushrooms. These are bunches of bok choy. I really like bok choy. They are leafy green vegetables. I have 3 of them here. This tape came off easy. Look at them. They look delicious. Here are all of the fresh vegetables for my meal. They are very colorful. This will make a really healthy meal. And there's still tape on my green onions. But that's okay. I'll get it off later. Oh, there's my meat. Yeah, we're ready to cook. Before we cook, we have to wash the vegetables. Here I am scrubbing and washing this carrot. Yeah, I have to get it nice and clean so it's safe to cook. Now I'm washing the red chili. I want to get the wax off of it and all the dirt and dirty stuff that's on it. Things that aren't healthy. Oh, look, we have the green onions in this crazy tape. It is so hard to get off. But there, I got it. Now let's wash our green onions. Make sure that they are safe to eat and nice and clean. Scrub it in the cleaning water. Here we go. There we go. Get them all nice and clean. Now we have to rinse everything off. Here I'm rinsing all of it off of the chili. Yeah. And next I have the carrot here. Make sure it's nice and clean. We are using clean water to rinse these off. All right, get everything all rinsed off. The bok choy, I need to really make sure I rinse well. Vegetables with big leaves, they're hard to clean, so you have to spend the time to really rinse them off. Get them clean. That way you stay healthy. Yeah, let's wash these green onions too. We'll rinse them off in the running water. Yeah, the water is running all over them, rinsing them off. There we go. We're getting ready to cook. Let's prepare a cutting board and my knife. The knife is big and sharp. The cutting board is made out of wood. To start, I need to cut the roots and the top off of my carrot. But the carrot is too big, so I'm going to take half of the carrot for my dinner. Now I am going to slice the carrot into small pieces. See that? They're very thin, small slices. And I'm making a mess. Look at them falling everywhere. But we're making nice, thin cuts. Why? They cook faster. And I'm hungry, so I want them to cook faster. Oh, we had one run away, but I got it. Let's cut this last piece, and yep. Ooh, that was dangerous, but I'm okay. Don't worry. Now I'm going to put the carrot slices in a bowl. That way I can use the cutting board for the next thing. What am I going to cut? The garlic. I grabbed the bulb of garlic and I cut the bottom off of it. Yeah, I want to see which garlic is the good garlic that I want to cook with. Oh, look at that. We'll peel off 3 bulbs of garlic. These look really good. Let's move the dry skin off of the cutting board. Okay, now I'm going to smash, smash, bang, bang, the garlic so it's easier to remove the dry skin. Yeah, I'm peeling off the dry skin of the garlic. Okay, now I have my 3 bulbs of garlic. I smash them again to make them easier to cut. Okay, now I am going to mince the garlic into very small pieces. Yeah, see how small they are? Mincing, cutting them into tiny minced pieces. It's a fun word to say, mince. But there we go. Now I'm going to add this to my bowl. Scoop it up and right in the bowl. Back to my favorite green onions. I'm peeling off the little pieces of skin I don't want. Now I'm going to put the green onions in a straight line on the cutting board. Why? Well, let's see. I'm going to cut the roots off of the onions. There we go. Peel off the little pieces of skin I don't want. Now I'm going to cut these green onions into big pieces. See this? I'm going to cut them into big chunks so they're easy to eat. I like them bigger when I use my chopsticks to eat my lunch. There we go. Now let's add this to the bowl. Oh, we had a runner, but I caught it. Into the bowl. There we go. Scoop it up and right in the bowl. Now it's time to prepare the mushrooms, but how? What do? I peel off, I rip off the root part of the mushrooms and get rid of that. I don't want to eat that part. So now I just have the mushroom tops. So I'm just going to chop these into big pieces. I like big pieces of mushroom. Into the bowl, I put them. Yeah. Are you getting hungry? I am. And now it is time to get the bok choy ready. I just cut off the bottoms. I like long leaves when I cook bok choy in my meal. Makes it easier to eat. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Simple. Now for spice, I slice my red chili. I'm slicing them all the same size with the seeds inside. Ooh, so many S's. But I like spicy food. And these slices are perfect for my dinner. My bowl is full, so I slide the chili slices over to make room for my pork. Now I'm going to wash the pork one more time so it's not slimy. It makes it easier to cut. Yeah, we'll rinse it off one more time. Okay, and plop it on my cutting board. Now I am going to cut off the skin. I don't like to eat the skin, so I'll throw that away. And now I'm going to make big slices of pork. These are bite-sized pieces of pork. They're easier to cook this way too. And I like to cook easy food. Look at that. Done. We are ready. It is time to cook, so I pour in some oil. I pour the oil into my old pan and turn on the hot plate so it can start getting ready. Whoa, you can see the pan move because it gets hot very fast. Yeah, it's a terrible old pan too. One day I'll get a new pan, but look at that. It's all ready to go now. Now that the oil is hot, I want to add in my carrots. There we go. So I throw in my carrot slices and some of the garlic. And whoa, look at the oil splash. I'm making a mess, but that's okay. This is all for fun anyways. And I'm hungry. So I throw in the pieces. Why? Because the carrot is very hard. So I want to cook it first. Yeah, I have to cook it first. I use my wooden spatula to move it around in the hot oil and make sure that these carrots cook well. There we go. Let's mix up the carrots in the oil. Now that my carrots have cooked a little bit, I give it a final stir, and I'm going to add in my slices of pork. I'm going to throw them right in the pan, just like that. And I'm going to mix them up a little, and whoa, look at the oil splash everywhere. I'm making a mess, but it's okay. I use my wooden spatula to try and get them even to cook in the pan. But it's really hard. So I find a pair of chopsticks. Look at that oil splashing everywhere. Wow, it's too hot. The oil is too hot. Ugh. I'm going to mix it again, but I need to use my chopsticks because this spatula just isn't working good to turn over the pork. I need to turn over the pork, and it's just too hard. So I get my chopsticks here, and I use them to flip the pork. Flip it. Yeah, look at the oil splash everywhere. You can't really see it in person, but on the camera you can. Wow, I made a mess. It's okay. Let's flip all this pork. That way it cooks evenly. Yeah, we want it to cook nice and even. Next, I add in the green onion pieces and some more of the garlic. That way I can get these cooking too. And then I'm going to add back in these red chili slices. I want that spice to cook in everything. Yeah, there we go. And it's pretty too. It's really red. I mix everything up. That way it's all even in the pan. I like to mix it all very good. That way, all of the flavor goes all around. So those have cooked for a little bit, and I mix them up all over again. Okay, what's next? Oh, I know. Let's add in the mushroom pieces, the big chopped pieces of mushroom. Yeah, I love mushroom. I think it's delicious. So let's add that in, and we're going to mix it all in once I have it all in. But we're getting all the little pieces. There we go. Now I mix it up. Oh, cooking is fun, right? I made such a mess with that hot oil. But I'm mixing all of the mushrooms and the pork and the carrots and the onions and garlic. And those chili peppers. I'm excited to eat this. Okay, now we are almost done. So I add in the bok choy leaves. Yeah, and they're so big they fill the pan. The pan is full. But bok choy is really nice because when it gets hot, the green leaves wilt and get smaller. See them shrinking? They're slowly falling into the pan. I'm going to add some soy sauce around. Soy sauce. I like soy sauce. It's salty and it's a good flavor. Now I use my chopsticks to mix this carefully, carefully into all of the ingredients. Look how small the leaves are getting. As they cook, the water gets out of the leaves and they get nice and small. That's why I leave my leaves very big. Yeah, we keep mixing this carefully together to get all of that soy sauce and juice everywhere. It looks good. Look at it all bubbling. It's simmering in the pan. Yeah, it's time to eat this. I'm excited. I'm going to dump all of this in my bowl. And wow, I had a really hard time. I couldn't see what I was doing because the camera is right there. But I used the wooden spatula to scoop and scrape everything out of the pan and into my bowl. There we go. We got it. All right, I only spilled a little. So this looks good. I'm hungry. How about you? I am hungry. Filming that took way longer than I really wanted to, but it's okay because I think it was a good lesson. And now I'm going to eat my dinner? Yeah, I think it's my dinner. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some new words on describing things. And I hope you're hungry. I am. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.